You think you've seen all the great World War II movies? Think again. The 1980s gave us some of the most gripping, forgotten, and downright powerful stories ever put to screen. From covert spy missions and battlefield chaos to haunting survival tales. Whether it's resistance fighters, doomed missions, or fractured soldiers, these picks grab your attention and never let go. Here are the 10 best World War II movies from the 1980s. Number 1, Das Boot, 1981. A young German war correspondent joins a seasoned U-boat crew as they descend into the Atlantic to hunt Allied convoys. What starts as routine quickly turns into a nightmare. Depth charges explode around them, oxygen runs low, and tensions within the cramped steel tube hit a breaking point. Days blur together as survival becomes their only mission. They dodge death with every sonar ping. Hull plates creak, bolts loosen, men pray, then silence until the next attack. The ocean becomes a coffin with no escape. There's no heroism here, just claustrophobia, fear, and the slow unraveling of sanity as the pressure mounts outside and within. 2. Come and See, 1985. A Belarusian boy finds a buried rifle and joins the partisans fighting the Nazis. Excited at first, he's quickly pulled into a spiraling descent. Villages are razed, families slaughtered. The boy loses everything, including his childhood, right before our eyes. Each new horror adds years to his face. Smoke clings to the trees. Blood soaks the soil. He runs, hides, watches. His eyes empty out. There's nowhere safe, and the war keeps coming, dragging him forward into madness with no way to turn back. Third Empire of the Sun, 1987. A wealthy British schoolboy living in Shanghai gets separated from his parents during the Japanese invasion. He's tossed into an internment camp, learning how to barter, lie, and adapt just to survive. He watches planes soar overhead and dreams of flying, even as everything else falls apart. The war teaches him to grow up fast. Hunger sets in. His once polished shoes are worn to threads. He befriends scavengers and thieves. One moment he's saluting Japanese pilots, the next he's scraping mold off bread. It's a world upside down, and he walks right through the middle of it. 4. The Big Red One, 1980. 5 soldiers from the U.S. 1st Infantry Division land in North Africa and push through Sicily D-Day and into Germany. Led by a grizzled sergeant, they fight, lose friends, and keep marching forward. Each campaign stripping away a little more of who they were. They clear bunkers, storm beaches, and stare down tanks. Faces change. Only a few make it to the end. There's no pause, just another hill, another town, another grave. They never question why. They just reload and move on. 5. Soldiers of the Resistance, 1989. In occupied France, a quiet group of farmers double as guerrilla fighters. By day, they tend their fields. By night, they sabotage German rail lines, smuggle intel, and shoot when needed. Their leader, once a schoolteacher, now maps ambushes and hides rifles in haystacks. A new recruit joins, young and eager, but he soon learns what it means to take a life. Missions go wrong. People disappear. Every whisper could mean betrayal. Their world shrinks to shadows and code words, with every sunrise bringing fresh danger. 6. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, 1983. In a Japanese POW camp, a British officer and a Japanese commander play a strange psychological game. The British man refuses to break, and the commander becomes obsessed with his defiance. They stare each other down, both men trapped by culture and war. A fellow prisoner, a rebellious American, keeps pushing the limits, earning beatings, gaining respect. Christmas arrives and the tension reaches a quiet boiling point. There are no clear victories, only choices made under the weight of honor, shame, and silence. 7. The Winds of War, 1983. A U.S. Navy officer is sent on diplomatic missions across Europe just as Hitler rises to power. He brings his family, who each gets swept into the coming storm. As the officer navigates political chaos, his son falls in love with a Jewish woman trapped behind enemy lines. Their paths split, father in boardrooms, son on battlegrounds. Bombs fall, ships sink, borders close, love is tested and lost. From Warsaw to Pearl Harbor, the family becomes part of history's tide, dragged across continents with no way to resist the pull. 8. Hope and Glory, 1987. A young boy in London watches as World War II turns his neighborhood into rubble. Bombings light up the night sky. School is canceled. His family splits, some to the countryside, others staying behind. To the boy, war is confusing, terrifying, and sometimes strangely fun. He plays in bomb craters, collects shrapnel like treasure. His mother cries in the kitchen, and soldiers march by like giants. Life shifts between ordinary and insane, and through it all, he tries to make sense of a world where even the sky can't be trusted. 9. A Midnight Clear, 1988. An American intelligence unit is stationed in the snowy woods near the German line. They're ordered to observe, but soon find a small group of German soldiers trying to surrender. The two sides form a fragile truce, sharing food and jokes in the snow. But peace doesn't last. A misunderstanding leads to a shootout neither side wanted. Blood stains the snow, and what started as quiet hope ends in tragic silence. Orders come down, and the survivors are told to move on like nothing happened. 10. To End All Wars, 1989. British soldiers are captured in the Pacific and sent to build a railway through the jungle. Heat, starvation, and beatings define each day. Some try to fight back, others focus on surviving. A few begin to secretly teach and learn, keeping their minds sharp while their bodies waste away. One officer clings to revenge, another finds faith. They carry wood, dig trenches, and endure cruelty from sunup to nightfall. But even in the darkest moments, they pass along stolen books, whispered lessons, and a quiet belief that they are still human, coming to an end. They're stories of survival, fear, and endurance, told with grit, truth, and unforgettable detail. If you haven't seen them yet, now's your chance to rediscover what 1980s cinema did best. Let us know in the comments which of these you've seen or which one you're watching tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a hidden gem like these. Next video is coming soon. See you in the trenches.